Yo. You rocking with the freshest, the KRUZE review on 4 Hour Fly.
And TP.
Yeah, we back with another edition of Crash and Burn.
Crash and burn, but first things first, we got a surprise right here. We got a package. I didn't tell bro. I kept this on the wraps. But Charles came through.
What up, Charles?
Charles
Kept your word, huh?
Charles came through with some merch for the KRUZE review.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? Let me I haven't even opened these up. Let me see how you get to these joints. There we go. Okay, yeah.
You did a good job with packaging.
Yeah.
That's a good sign right there. All right.
Okay, large. I think this one's for me.
Yeah.
I think it's an extra large for bro.
Word.
Yeah.
All right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Appreciate the love. Let's check them out.
Let's check the merch right here.
Dope.
You know, the with love tees right here. You know.
Oh, word. I like the. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yeah,
super dope. Yeah.
Is yours blue? Yours is
I think
navy blue. Yeah,
mine's navy
yours
blue.
is
That's dope.
Navy blue joint.
I can rock with that.
Okay,
that's
yeah.
what's
Got
up.
the black joint. Bro got the navy blue joint.
Yeah, I appreciate the love. That's dope.
Yeah.
With love, yo, that's dope.
Yeah.
Straight up. Y'all check out Charles. He just dropped the new video too, I believe. You know what I'm saying, on YouTube. So y'all check him out. You know what I'm saying? Always showing love, always giving back, showing support. We appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? You other artists pay attention. That's you know what I'm saying? The hospitality, that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Showing love.
Yeah, but
on the real.
Yeah, but we gonna get into this new Crash and Burn. I believe this is Crash and Burn number 9.
Yeah.
We got a lot of hot topics on this one. We got a
whole lot of hot topics.
Well, I think we should start with the most recent hottest. Well, I wouldn't say hottest topic, but kind of more or less a tragic situation that happened about I say what, been about a week or so.
Yeah,
almost a week maybe.
Yeah, almost 2 weeks now. Yeah.
We want to send our condolences to the family and everybody that was close to this artist. Yeah. Which is young Dolph. Rest in peace. You know.
Adolph Thornton.
Yeah, man.
Man, that was probably the closest one that, you know, since Nip, I would have to say that was, you know, unexpected. That kind of, you know, it's sad. It's really sad, man, because, you know, it's the same thing as Nip. He was in his own neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. In his own community, so to say. And man, the hate is real out here. And, you know, I don't know if the sources are confirmed, but there's, you know, been a lot of you know, talk that at least I know one of the, you know, persons was shot and killed.
One of the alleged. One of the alleged people that was involved.
I know, you know, and they saying that the other one was, you know, supposedly supposed to be a family member. His last name is Thornton too. I don't know if that source is true or not. You know, there's still details, you know, that about this situation that's going on, but all in all, it's sad. And there's also rumors about it being a setup from the owners of the cookie spot.
Cookie shop,
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how valuable that source is as well, but you know, it's just sad all the way around, because me personally, I know I said it a few times on here, you know, I was a big fan of Dolph. You know what I'm saying? I rock with dude hard. He stood out you know, differently from a lot of artists from the South to me. You know what I'm saying? I also said a couple of times that, you know, he's like the Southern West Side Gun to me. You know what I'm saying? And West Side, you know, he put some stuff on, you know, his page speaking about Dolph too, and how much he was a fan and how much he was influenced by Dolph. You know what I'm saying? And he's been saying it for years too. And he, you know, he was saying that, you know, he learned a lot from Dolph itself. You know, so that, you know, that's saying something. You know, I also put in a post I made on my Instagram page, you know, a lot of people, you know, they get bi-coastal with death. They get bi-coastal with, you know, appreciating artists. You know, they think because the artist is from a certain place that he can't be recognized all over. Y'all gotta cut that crap out, man. You know what I'm saying? Because post I put up, and I retweeted Westside post for a reason, because, you know, there's a lot of people that think, you know, artists from the North, artists from, you know, the term is East Coast, don't rock with artists from the South. And that's not true at all. You know what I'm saying? So, there's been a lot of DJs that, you know, has been rocking with Dolph up north, playing his music or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And there's been a lot of recognition for Dolph, you know what I'm saying? Dolph he was a dope artist, man. He was just a dope human being all around, you know what I'm saying? Showing love and for his community. You don't see a lot of artists doing that, you know what I'm saying? And even in his music, you know, he made, you know, different claims like other artists did, but one thing he didn't get recognized with, what I appreciate the most, I didn't see much of it when he was alive. I'm not gonna front. But one thing that this death brought out is how much of a great family man that he was. And me, myself, being a family man, I appreciate that more than anything. You know what I'm saying? He was a great father to his kids. He was a great provider. You know what I'm saying? His longtime girlfriend, he been with his girlfriend for a long time. You know what I'm saying? There's been pictures and videos of, you know, him with his kids. And, you know, that's one thing no man can front. And, you know, you can't just, you know, act like you a good provider, you a good father. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody do that. It's either you are or you're not. And, you know what I'm saying? From all the videos and posts from different people, like, you know, artists like R&B star Monica was close to his wife, and, you know what I'm saying, 2 Chainz and everybody. That's one thing that, you know, people brought out. And even his wife has she has something called Black Men Grow Old, I believe is the name, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it probably wasn't getting, you know, the recognition that it is now, especially with him being gone. And, you know, it has like a new term, a new meaning. And, you know, I got to see some of the stuff that, you know, his wife, you know, was doing on her side. And it's, you know, they really had a dope, you know, thing going on with each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad that people don't get those flowers while they alive. You know what I'm saying? That recognition. It's just sad all the way around, man. You know what I'm saying? We lost a good one. You know, because even in a lot of his interviews, you know, he spoke about money, and, you know, there was different radio hosts and, you know, DJs that always spoke about how many cars he had and how much, you know, investments he owned. And, you know, he would always, you know, address it and answer it by, you know, I don't care about money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. And, you know, being the way that he came up and he grew up, it says a lot about him. But, you know, I just wanted to show my appreciation for Dolph as a human being and as an artist, you know what I'm saying? I just want to give all respect to his family. I'm really sorry for this one. This one's gonna hurt for a long time because just, you know, how dope of a person he was. You know, I really appreciated his music. And we gonna do a tribute to Dolph because I wanted to do a review on Dolph, his last album anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we'll get to that probably, you know what I'm saying, within the top of, you know, the new year or whatever. But, you know, rest in peace, Dolph. And, you know, much love to his family. Over here with the KRUZE review, we really, you know, this is a tough one right here, man. And it's just sad how much hate that's in the world and how much hate that's in the community, you know what I'm saying? And if it happens to be, you know, his family member and friends involved, and it just gives the perspective on, you know, where the world is. You know what I'm saying? And how you can't put trust in anybody. You know what I'm saying? There's a great movie, well, not movie, but a great series on Netflix that just came out about that. You know, if y'all didn't get a chance to go see Kevin Hart's new series that just dropped called True Story, go watch that, binge watch that. You know what I'm saying, when you get a chance, because a lot of stuff in that series highlights a lot of stuff that was going on within this situation with Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, what you got there, bro?
I want to take it probably toward a different direction on this one because, you know, like we said at the beginning, rest in peace to Dolph, condolences to his family, but we gotta get into the mentality and the responsibility of the individual.
Yeah.
You know, Dolph himself was a high key artist, you know.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, coming up, you know, being around certain environments and being around certain people all our lives, we still carry that mentality towards the growth of improvement that we end up getting. You know, the accomplishment, the success. Yeah. So we still got that hood mentality of, man, you know, this is my hood. I can move around how I need to move around, and you know, nobody's gonna look at me any different. But that's not true. You know, like I said, Dolph became a very high key artist. Yeah. So with that being high key and getting more recognition and being more famous and getting more money, you got to start moving a little different.
Yeah,
you know. True. I'm hearing, you know, rumors or different talks that he had somebody with him, a friend of his that was with him or something like that, but Dolph had no security with him.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, artists of that caliber have to have security around them because of situations like this. You know, shout out to Lil Bootsy, because Lil Bootsy, being that high key artist and being that you know, from the street and you know, whatever, you know, he still does this giving back to where he's from, but Bootsy always rides around and has security with him.
Yeah.
You know. So to me, this is a wake-up call to artists of now that's basically kind of moving around like Dolph, you know. that's kind of moving around freely. Like, I seen a Drink Champs interview. Now, I didn't see the whole interview, but I seen a piece of it.
Yeah, with Nori.
What Nori was trying to tell Dolph, like, you at this point where, he mentioned, about security and moving around, and he was like, and, you look at Chinks and different guys like that, what happened to them? And he replied, well, that ain't gonna really, he ain't talking about me. Brother had that attitude to where he didn't think something like this was gonna happen to him, but we see the results of what happened. We can't be arrogant and we can't be ignorant to the fact that there's people out there that don't want to see you shine, that don't want to see you successful. So man, that's my take on the Young Dolph situation. Me personally, I was a fan of his. I wouldn't say I was a huge fan. I didn't listen to his music all the time. But when it came to turn up, about to get into the club, you know what I'm saying? That's when I kind of, was listening to his music.
Absolutely.
How the enjoyment side of it. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, rest in peace to Dolph. Condolences to his family. Like bro said, we'll be doing a review on Dolph, which we was gonna do his last album. Review on that, but we didn't never get a chance to get to it. But R.I.P. So let's get into the next topic. The next topic I want to address is let's go a little bit lightweight on this one. Let's get into the Joe Budden troll situation with him supposedly trolling and coming out. What you got to say about that, bro?
I knew this topic was going to come up. I really didn't know how I was going to approach it. In a lot of ways, I think it's cap. In a lot of ways. I also think it's corny. Can't really put disappointment with it, because that goes to another place. But my thing is, if that's what you are, what you was, why didn't you say that a long time ago? You know what I'm saying? Why wait to a time where it seems like it's like popular to say or do, to, you know what I'm saying, to do it, so to say. My thing, it just, I don't know, it was just kind of, it's kind of corny how, how it all came out to me. That's just what it was. Am I surprised? No, because I'm, me personally, I ain't surprised by no nigga saying anything when it comes to that, because it seems like, like everything else is a fad. You know what I'm saying? Everybody hops on the bus when something is popular. So I'm not surprised one bit, because there's been times, and when he was on TV, and it was like that nigga's a different nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just with different stuff he would do, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not surprised by nobody, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas out here these days. It's just like some extra sexual niggas. Like they don't care who they have sex with, whether it's a woman, man, if it's an animal, if it's a, you know what I'm saying, a street light pole. You know what I'm saying? I done seen niggas try to, hump the concrete, you know what I'm saying, down in Miami or whatever. Me and my wife was down there, you know. It's like, you know, it's some extra sexual niggas out here that they, you know, they really don't care. They just, you know, they want it when they want it from anybody. So I don't know what to say about that. What you say, bro?
What I say? Well, hold up. I got. See that? No braces.
No braces on. Shining on them. Yeah, I meant to say that at the top.
I had to highlight that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I got the braces off, y'all. But well, let me see the Joe Budden situation. And it initially, well, how I found out about it anyway is bro had sent me a text of a meme, you know, with it. So
Yeah.
you know, I think it was earlier that day when it came out or something like that.
Yeah.
But I went back and kind of did my research on it. So this is how the media, to me, kind of takes stuff and kind of manipulates stuff and kind of blow it out of proportion to a certain degree, because I went back and somebody had put the full, well, not the full, but what he was saying before that, before he had said what he said about, I think don't quote me, but I think he said something about, he was like, I like everybody, you know, let me in. But before that, they was talking about, I think they was talking about, was it the LGBTQ community?
Yeah.
And I think they was talking about DaBaby.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And they was talking about how when he apologized, he was able to get back in. He was like, hell, you know, they got that much power, this and that. Well, then that's when he said, well, you know, I like everybody.
Yeah.
And, you know, all that. And to me, he was trolling.
Yeah.
But then again, it's like, why would you even say something like that?
My point.
Because certain people can take that and run with it.
Absolutely.
Especially in this day and time, you know, you got different kids and, you know, different people out there that will take that and, you know, misconstrue it as it being true.
Absolutely.
You know, I mean, we are living in this day and time where it's a lot of weird shit going on.
A lot.
And it's a lot of, like bro said, there's a lot of weird niggas out here, you know, being undercover and doing some very questionable things. You know, I mean, that's my take on it, is the fact that I think he was just basically trolling.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I don't think, you know, when I went back, because even Tahiri, she had came out and said that, well, when he was with me,
it wasn't like that.
He didn't ever do no questionable shit.
Yeah.
You know, with me when we was together, and they was together for a very long time.
Absolutely. And she would know the most. And then another one is girlfriends. What was her name?
Was it Kaylee?
Yeah. She had said sort of the same thing, but she was like, you know, I mean, if that's what he is, congratulations. She didn't know about it either. So that's why I say, you know, it just seemed like a cat moment.
Yeah, it was cat.
You know what I'm saying? But who knows? But, you know, but that, what you just mentioned, you know, within this topic, this got to lead into the next topic, the next crash and burn, which is, you know, a serious situation as well. We got to mention, you know what I'm saying, this little baby situation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
okay.
That's probably, you know, it's probably the biggest crash and burn within this year because of what it came from. What bro just mentioned with the, with the LBG.
LBG.
Yeah.
TQ community.
Yeah, community.
Yeah.
With the Dave Chappelle, saying what he said, kind of defending him.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then, him kind of being, forgave him for that situation.
Yeah.
And then this other situation pops off.
Yeah, with his what is it? With his
baby mom's artist, what is her name? Danny Leah or something like that. I'm not sure her last name, but yeah. What you say about it? Bro?
I didn't get to see the full video, but I've seen some of it where he was talking about y'all gotta excuse me, I had to take that retainer out. I was getting some funny that make me talk funny, but I seen where in the beginning of the video he had his assistant in the room and he was talking about him being a father.
Mm-hmm.
And talking about you're not gonna put it out there that I'm not a good father, that this and that. I'm a good father to my kid. But then I think he talks about how it was known that they wasn't together, period. They ain't messed around, they wasn't together. And that was basically it. That's the furthest that I got from the situation. I was hearing different people talk on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like he, I don't know, called the police on her, and I don't know if they said he put his hands on her.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember that, but yeah, I think it's just overall, like, to me, just a crash situation. And besides that, what I can speak on is the remarks he made at the concert.
Yeah.
That people were so tripping on. And to me, he didn't really say nothing that was crazy. He didn't say fuck all gays and lesbians and all this shit.
Yeah.
All he said was, if you didn't suck no dick in the parking lot, make some noise. Yeah. Basically.
Yeah.
So what's the harm in that?
Yeah.
What's the harm in that? I mean, I don't see what the big deal was.
Yeah.
People like to turn everything they can into some type of negative and crazy situation that they don't need to be taking it to.
Yeah.
To me, that was just, that was nothing. People, we've been to concerts, and in between the set, the artist might talk and say something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Say something relevant to what's going on right now. We done been to Wu-Tang concerts where, Ghost would get on there and say what's going on.
Yeah.
I remember we was at the Rock the Bells and he was talking about the current state of hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just, I think different people take things totally out of proportion that it really don't need to be taken into that direction,
Yeah. Yeah.
But hell, man, you might have to school me on the baby mama situation, because from what I understood is that she was being in his crib and she was supposed to leave at a certain time period, and she didn't want to get out, basically.
Yeah. I'm not sure on that aspect. That might have been, you know, true the case or whatever, so to say. But I think it was more him being disrespectful, you know, saying that she was only a side chick, and that's how it popped off in the video. And she was like, you know, side chick, because, you know, the sources are saying, you know, he was upset because, you know what I'm saying, he was skeeting up in her, and she, you know, she went and got a plan B, and he was mad about that. And that's how that's how, you know, the conversation started with him talking about being a good parent, you know what I'm saying, being a good father or whatever. But more so of the fact that him, you know, being disrespectful, calling her, you know, she was never his girl, and, you know, filming it. You know what I'm saying? This new age stuff is weird to me, because every conversation you have don't need to be filmed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's true, you didn't have to film it. Like, what, you know, you already reached the point where you know, you made millions. Yeah. And you already reached the point where, you know, regardless of what you said, you know, like bro said, you know, he didn't see nothing wrong with what he said. You know, that's true in a lot of cases, but, you know. Well,
I'm talking about from what I heard.
Yeah,
I heard it. I heard the full spectrum.
I didn't, you know, I didn't see nothing wrong with what he said either, personally, but, you know, who said it? I can't remember exactly who said it on the interview. It might have been Nori who said it on the interview. And, you know, something new that I'm learning, you know, as a person and as a man, you know, 42 years old, you know, I'm learning that you can't tell somebody that you offended how to feel. That's very true. That's very true. Regardless of what we might feel, you know what I'm saying? We might feel that we said or did something, and it might not. Man, I don't know why you tripping. It ain't such a big deal. That's something, you know, that's the way that I've been my whole life. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm learning on the other end of it, that holds a lot of truth, you know, because if we offended somebody, we can't tell the next person how they should feel we offended them. Whether we feel like, you know, what we said wasn't a big deal and all of that, it doesn't matter. You know, they feel offended, because you don't know what people dealt with in their life. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, when, you know, he said what he said at that concert, it might not have been anybody that, you know, did that or, you know, came from that, but it probably was some people that grew up with, you know, some gay brothers and sisters, and, you know, some gay parents. They might have felt the way about that. You know what I'm saying? So, but was it their right to do what they did to him? No. And that's why Dave Chappelle said what he said, you know, about that. Right. And, you know, I totally agree with what Dave Chappelle said, but, you know, him with what he, you know, look, man, you know, I'm married. I got a child by, you know, somebody else as well. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of if, you know, what we go about co-parenting and how I feel and how she feels about me, that don't give me the right to disrespect her, you know what I'm saying, in front of the world. Because what does that do to the child? How does the child, you know, how's that gonna make the child look? Yeah. Because, you know, now in this social media age, you know, I mean, she's not even a toddler yet. She's got some years to go, but this is something when she gets to an age that she can look back on and see.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of him on there saying, you know, I'm a good father, blah, 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 and this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you still disrespecting your child's mother, and then, you know, even if they was having that conversation about, you know, her getting out, like, when he kicked her out, he just didn't kick her out. He kicked his child out, too. Regardless of the fact of what the conversation was about, men, we have to understand, we got to mature to a level of understanding that regardless if we are with our, the mother of our child or not, there still has to be some kind of level of respect for her, regardless of what we feel. But, you know, some men wasn't raised enough to understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's something that myself, I had to learn as well, you know, with my first child, you know. But the way that he put that out was just, for me, it was disrespectful all together. And even with calling the police, and, you know, she got a charge for that, you know what I'm saying? All that was uncalled for, man. All of that was just, you know, for Cap. And he made himself look more like a sucker than anything, especially coming out of this other situation. Because I'm sure, you know, people that watched the Dave Chappelle special was on his side and, you know, was really, you know, rooting for him. And then it was, I don't even think it was weeks after Dave Chappelle came out this happened. And it's like, come on, man. Like,
yeah, you shot yourself in the foot.
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how stupid can you be? And it's just like you had mentioned about the young Dolph situation, you know, that arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Like, within this, you know, this new artistry of, you know, artists making music and having money, you know what I'm saying, and being, you know, materialistic, it comes with a certain type of arrogance, you know, that men have. And, you know, that arrogance is corny. You know what I'm saying? Because it's making young black men and young black women have an arrogance about them when they go to school. Because regardless if you want to be a role model or not, when you become an artist, you're a role model. Kids look up to you. You know what I'm saying? So you showing these young little boys or whatever how, you know, how to be with, you know, young women. And, you know, for him to have daughters, to not think about that, it says a lot. Because, you know, you such a good father and all of that. Nigga, what if one of these young niggas was to do that to your daughter? How would you feel?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got 4 daughters, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, the stuff I did in my past, you damn right, I think about all of that stuff coming back. Because, you know, like Nas said in the song Daughters, you know, all of that stuff comes back around, and you have to think about that. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So, you know, you can't have the arrogance and, well, you know, it's people that's you know, they make the joke to him shooting and killing somebody before he got famous at Walmart, and, you know, him getting in a fight. Yeah, you know, there's true stories about baby having hands and all of that, but nigga, you not invincible. You not. And I'm sure, you know, she's from California. I'm sure she got cousins and uncles, you know what I'm saying, that got some hands and, you know, got some heat on them too. Like, you know, her brother, you know, he put up the video that he wants a fair one with him. You might win that fight. You know what I'm saying? But what if somebody got some heat on them to the point where you are by yourself in California? You're not gonna win every fight. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta have the understanding that, you know, you being disrespectful, you know, it has a way of coming back. Believe that. Regardless if you know, you don't want to believe it or not, it has a way on coming back. So, you know, on that aspect of it, that was a lot for me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was uncalled for on both ends. The people, you know, his other baby mama got on there and she was making mention on, you know, well, what goes around comes around. I guess she feels like, because, you know, she stole him from her, you know, or whatever. She was making mentions about it. That was corny too. You know what I'm saying? And You know, it was other black women on there defending him, saying, well, you know, she shouldn't be on social media and on songs saying nigga because, you know, she's Spanish or whatever. So, you know, it's a lot of people that feel like, well, she shouldn't be saying the N-word and all of that. That has nothing to do with nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, all of that's corny, but, you know, that, like bro said, like, that's a whole crash and burn situation altogether, so to say. But, you know, yeah. But I got one more topic to throw up, bro, which you probably don't know. Probably ain't heard this topic either, what we got to talk about. But we got to talk about this one. The Summer Walker Ciara prayer.
Nah, I don't know nothing about that. I'm totally oblivious to that. I'm totally oblivious to it.
Yeah, we got to talk about this Ciara's prayer situation. I'm gonna do this for the ladies, cause you know what I'm saying. This is something that's been all over social media too, and this, you know, now for good reason. Everybody wants Ciara's prayer because she got Russell Wilson. She got away from 50 Cent, you know, dog walking him.
50 Cent.
Yeah, you remember 50 and Ciara being together?
Nah, I don't remember that. I remember 50 and Future. I mean, Ciara and Future.
Yeah, 50 out of first.
And Lil Bow Wow.
You don't remember what album was that with 50 had where he was holding that model up and everybody was saying that was like a shot for Ciara. Remember she was naked and he was holding her, and I forgot what album that was.
I'm oblivious to that, bro. I can't even remember. The only thing I remember from 50 was Vivica Fox, Chelsea Handler, whatever her name is, the last one, the Asian little model girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the Ciara thing. Maybe that was a short relationship.
Yeah, it definitely was. But you remember Ciara's song, I Can't Leave Him Alone? You remember that?
Nah.
Yeah, Ciara got a song called I Can't Leave Him Alone. And in that video, 50 was in the video actually.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he was in the video. That's basically, you know, who she was talking about in that video. But, you know, after, you know, she messed with Bow Wow and, you know, that didn't work out.
Yeah.
And then she got with Future.
Yeah.
You know, Future dog walked her or whatever. You know, so then after all of that, she got with 50. I mean, she got with Future. I mean, not Future, Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah. Yeah, so Summer Walker come out with this album, and on the album she's basically got Ciara Prayer or whatever, talking about
like a song.
Yeah, basically talking about getting away from bad boys or whatever. Mm-hmm. You know.
Well, let me say.
You remember that album cover? It was like for a mixtape where he was holding up.
Maybe something like that.
Yeah, y'all remember that, right? Hold on, let me see if I can find the front of it. That was the front of it.
Okay.
See that was a shot supposed to be for Ciara or whatever. But go ahead and say what you was gonna say.
When you say about women praying to get away from bad boy, let me speak on that shit real quick. You choose who you want to be with. You know, nobody makes you be with somebody you don't want to. So women that's talking about getting away from bad boys and woo woo, you chose to be with that type dude.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm not gonna get into depth with it because me and bro touched up on this in another Crash and Burn, one of the old ones. Y'all passed up the dude that works the job and keeps his nose clean, and they're not in the whole bunch of ruckus and bullshit.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, later in life, when you wrinkle old, then had about 5 kids.
Yep.
Want to get back out there. Now you want the dude that you shunned away from 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But the dude 10 years ago in 2021 that you shunned away back in the mid 2000s don't want to fuck with you because he has options.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I just want to throw that in there real quick.
Yeah.
While I'm hearing about this, because I don't really know too much about it.
Yeah.
I think I may have heard something briefly about it.
Yeah.
A couple weeks back or a month ago or something, but I'm not.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Tell me how you feel about it.
The whole Ciara per Summer Walker, I feel like, for one, it's not genuine because you don't have to wait until someone else comes along and say what they did to get what they want. You can do that for yourself already.
Absolutely.
And for two, what is in store for one person may not be in store for the other person just yet. So everything is with timing.
Yeah.
Also, in order for that, if you look at Ciara's past and who she dated, and then look at Russell Wilson, she stepped out of her box. A lot of people,
Right.
a lot of women don't know how to step out of their box and go after the guy who they just want to keep friend zoning and saying it's lame and a nerd. Those sometimes be the ones who be really the ones.
Yeah.
So you have to learn how to step out of your box. You also have to learn obedience. You can't say you want what Ciara and Russell got and you have Ciara's prayer and how someone said it, you still laid up with Future. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't say you want Ciara's prayer and you trying to be a Proverbs 31 woman in the daytime and at night you being Jezebel. It doesn't work like that. You have to walk into that. If you want to be a wife, you have to walk into that.
Yeah.
You have to cut everyone and everything off. You have to walk into that. You already have to see yourself as that. So when that stage does come, you're already ready for it and you know what to do because you prepared yourself. Also, so many women worry about what a man's doing and what a man's saying and what a man, how he's living. And as I say, I'm a woman. I can't go on what a man's doing. I have to go out for what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I have to worry about myself as a woman, how I'm living, what I'm doing for myself, and furthermore, what I'm putting out there. You also can't say that you want something and you want something real and you want love and all of your status every 5 minutes back to back is niggas ain't shit and fuck niggas and get money.
Yeah.
That's not going to work because if that's how you feel and what you put out is going to be what you get in. The reason you are attracting these low vibrational, low quality dudes is because that's where you still are as a woman.
Yeah.
So in order for you to want more and to want better, you have to, how Ciara did say, you have to level up. How about that?
Yeah.
Women want to talk about this Ciara prayer, but they don't want to level up.
Yeah.
Level up. Want more for yourself. Don't wait for a man to do it. I want to go taking out on a date. Take yourself on a date.
Yeah.
Buy yourself a nice lingerie outfit and take a nice bath and shower, butter yourself up and put it on for yourself. You have to want those things for yourself first before you want to share it with someone else.
Absolutely.
You have to have those things in your world, in your circle first, as I said, so that you would know how to treat it when it does come along.
Yeah.
So, the whole Ciara prayer and Summer Walker, I just feel like it's watered down. If it was really her prayer and how she said it, you know, I wouldn't tell nobody my prayer, because you think people's praying with you and they really praying on you.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't do that. I wouldn't have told nobody my prayer. I would have told you these steps and what to do. You know, as a woman, level yourself up. You know, be feminine, be woman. Be a woman. It's okay to be a woman. So many women, you know, I say, I don't wear lashes. It's ugly. And I don't like lip gloss. I don't like makeup. Maybe put some of that stuff on for you. It ain't got to be, you know, red carpet, but maybe soften yourself up. You know,
Right.
make you stop looking like Baby D. And maybe somebody will turn their head and want something from you. You want to look at you. You want to keep looking like you looking and you ashy and just looking like you don't care. You gonna keep getting these Negroes who looking ashy and don't care. So who got dirt under their nails and smell like black and miles and weed, and they change their outfit in 3 days because they've been playing the game. You gotta do better than that.
Right.
So that's how I feel.
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is this, because I said this. I said the bottom line is this. You basically control your own destiny. Like, you talking about a prayer, but it's basically a decision that you make, that you want to choose who you're going to be with. You know, you don't have to be with the dirty hood dude unless you want to be with that. You know, nobody's going to make you be with a certain type of person that you don't want to be with. But like you said, it's all on how you do things within yourself, like how you dress, how you present yourself, your attitude, and things like that, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It's true, and like you said, you create your own destiny, you know, you do that.
Yeah. Yeah, because I mean, it wasn't even weeks after.
You know, if you know that's what you want and you speak it, you know, and we know if you know, they going on the prayer, and if they're going spiritual like that, you know, God says if you ask anything in His name, and if it's according to His will, He'll give it to you. So,
Right.
husband, marriage, all of that, that's according to God's West. That's where we was at in the beginning. So, if that's how you're feeling, you know, you have to do that. But as I said, you have to, you know, like you said, and also faith that works is dead. You just can't say you're praying for something and you want something and you're not doing anything.
Right.
Take your
There
steps.
you
Right.
go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I can't say I want this cake and I got all the ingredients in front of me and I'm not gonna do the steps to make it.
Right.
You
There you
know,
go.
you have to put in the work. So,
There you go. There you go. That's to say, because
that's basically what it is.
yeah, because like I was gonna say, it wasn't even weeks later after all of this controversy came out. You know, Summer Walker posted.
Now she
know,
got somebody new.
Yeah, now she got somebody new. You know, named Larry. She got tattoos on her face. So y'all.
And now people, so this is the thing too. People, and especially a lot of women, they get so invested with celebrities, and they're so mad. You see those comments of how, and we stood baby, and first heartbreak, and this and that. And, you know, the thing is this, at the end of the day, I told myself, when I was turning 30, I wasn't thinking about doing any of that. I wasn't doing any of that. You know, I'll tell my husband often, I'm talking this, did that, and guess what? He came right on a few months before I turned 30 and stood me up because I knew what I wanted. So,
Yeah.
you gotta know what you want. You gotta work toward it. If you're working against yourself, you know, you're working harder. And of course you're gonna be stressed. Of course you're gonna be like that. And also you gotta learn how to be happy for other people. If you can't be happy for other people, you know, how you expect it to come on and someone to be happy for you.
There you go. There you go.
It's so caught up, you know, these celebrities, and the thing is this, you know, they talk about London on the track did this and did that. She was warned about how he would, and she didn't want to take heed to those warnings. So the biggest thing is this, is self-accountability as a woman.
Absolutely.
You hold yourself accountable, and you know what you're doing, and I messed up, I fumbled that ball. Take that accountability, dust yourself off and keep going. But see, us as women at times, we don't want to admit when we're wrong. We get prideful, and it keeps going, and we keep going down that same old rabbit hole. It's not going to lead us to nowhere, but back to where we started, and keep going, put it in.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's true. That's what we're gonna That's what we're gonna end it at. Thanks, babe, for your review. Miss 4 Hour Fly, yeah. There we go. Yeah.
We'll get into, I guess, the next topic. What about this is all for hip hop though, but I mean it's very on time. What about this Rittenhouse and Aubrey verdict that we heard that happened? You know the Rittenhouse, the dude that shot.
The
verdict and the Ahmaud Arbery verdict that happened.
This ain't nothing that's new. You know, these are the things that Martin and Malcolm spoke about, especially Malcolm. You know, he spoke about things like this in the media happen. You know, if it was a black man, you know, you already know it would have been totally different.
Yeah.
And you know, Malcolm is you know, he's a real good high key person to add to this situation, because within the same time of him being acquitted of all of these charges and stuff, you know, the men who shot and killed Malcolm was named, and it wasn't even a few days later when this happened that his daughter was shot and killed. So rest in peace. I can't remember his daughter's name, but she was shot and killed right after this. So as I said, you know, this is something that's been happening for years, and you know, he's going on these media sites talking about, you know, he's a supporter of Black Lives Matter and all of this. Like, it's just the world we live in.
Yeah.
You know, whether it's media, whether it's you know, our careers, because everybody think that you know, it's racism in music, it's racism in sports, it's racism, you know, and these other things. Well, they don't think that this racism exists in, you know, just regular life. There's not racism in a grocery store. You know, these people, these cashiers that's, you know, swiping your food or whatever. Believe it or not, there's racism, you know, in supermarkets. There's racism on car lots. Racism exists everywhere. You know what I'm saying? If you go to a car lot, well, regardless if you got good credit or bad credit as a black man, they automatically expect, oh, here comes another one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like that wherever we go. But you know, it's really a shame. And I thought after this, what is his name, Rittenhouse or whatever his last name is, I really thought that, you know, the murderers of Ahmaud Arbery, I really thought that they was going to get off. Honestly, I was surprised that, you know, they was found guilty. You know what I'm saying? And the Rittenhouse situation.
Well, go ahead, finish your thought. I don't want to jump in.
Yeah, I knew something was off with him and the judge being, you know, having a friendship. That, yeah, go ahead, bro.
Well, let me break this down, because initially I was thinking the same thing about, you know, the Rittenhouse situation. Yeah, of course, like, my opinion is still, like, if it was a brother that was in that situation, would he have gotten off like Rittenhouse would?
Yeah.
That's the question. Number two is, I didn't see the tape, and a good friend of mine brought this to my attention, and he said, man, when you look at that tape, because they had that situation on tape, to where the two or three guys actually attacked that dude. One of them was hitting him with the skateboard. The other one grabbed his gun, and then another guy was pointing the gun at him. And one of the survivors that attacked dude told the courts and the prosecution that they actually attacked him. See, I didn't know all that.
Me?
You know what I'm saying? See, I didn't know the full. I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, man. You know, a good friend of mine. Like, he seen the tape, he seen the video and everything. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So now, when I heard that, I was like, well, if they got all that on tape and they watching that in the courtroom, now I can see why he got off. But
right.
Here's the messed up thing about it. Why is him and the judge all buddy?
Yeah, that's my thing right there.
That's the crash part of the whole situation. Like how you two all buddy when any and everybody else they can't be like that in court.
Nah.
You know, they can't be right behind the judge and uncuffed and all this type of thing and just running freely in the court or whatever. And yeah, that's the crash part of the situation.
Yeah,
you know, but we gotta remember too. There's a internal war going on.
absolutely.
You know, I want to educate our people, man, because some things we need to stay out of.
Yeah, a lot of things.
You know, and mind our business, because in certain situations they mind their business when it's dealing with us.
Absolutely, very much so.
You know, to me, this is a left wing and right wing battle.
Yep.
So they're basically battling. That was the battle, you know, to me.
Yeah.
You know, this whole case was a right wing and left wing type of situation. So I'm not gonna dive deep into it because we got other topics, but I'm pretty sure, you know, if you look that up, y'all can see what a right wing and a left winger is, and kind of come to your conclusion on that one.
Yeah.
But so far as the Arbery situation, I mean, what can you say? I mean, it's about time that, you know, we actually got something, you know, done, because like you said, you know, it was an inclination in the back of my mind that it might go the other way.
Yeah, absolutely.
But overall, I'm glad that they was found guilty on all charges.
Absolutely.
You know, hopefully they get locked up in a prison where they can get preyed on and beat up.
They will. They definitely will.
They can get put in position where they can get you know, beat up in prison, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and all that, but you know, because they literally basically chased that boy down like he was an animal.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and you know, just like bro said, we can't ignore the fact that it's still racism across. Hell, man, it's racism still across the world.
Spectrum, man.
You know,
It really is.
You know, everywhere you turn, you know, we always got to be mindful of that. But well, let's get into this next topic. I got 3 left.
Okay.
I got 2 major ones, and I would say one of them is lightweight. So let's get into this lightweight one.
Okay.
Let's talk about this Alpo murder. Bro laughed. Damn. He wasn't expecting that. I don't think he was expecting me to say that.
Nah.
What you got to say about this Alpo situation, man?
Goes around, comes around, nigga.
I was
Stupid.
I was gonna say rest in peace Demencio.
Yeah, straight up. On the real.
When Mano said he put a picture of Demencio up.
Yeah.
You know.
Straight up.
Just like bro said, what goes around comes around.
Goes around, comes.
You know, you made your bed, now lay in it.
Stupid, man. How stupid can you be? You know what I'm saying? You was on witness protection.
Oh, yeah.
And you decided to come up out of that to go back to, you know, again, we'll go back into, you know, what bro mentioned about Dolph and DaBaby, that arrogance, man.
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying?
You can't be touched. I'm in my, I'm in my own hood.
Yeah.
You know, these people don't know me. You know, they parents and stuff don't know me. Hey, how many people you done caught bodies with, and you know, you killed and did all this stuff, man? That shit come back, man.
Yeah, one thing.
I'm surprised he lasted this long.
Yeah, one thing's for certain and for sure, Harlem is always gonna be Harlem. I don't care what decade or what year it is, Harlem is gonna be Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. That's something that ain't never gonna change. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be somebody in there that, you know, that's just the way it is. But, you know, his arrogance got to him, and that ego, man. You know, the ego is you know, that's a wicked attribute in people, man, especially black men, feeling like, you know, they gotta prove something. You know, it ain't never for, you know, a female or it's for another man. Like, you know what I'm saying? This dude's out, believe it or not, this dude's out here to be having clothes battles with other dudes. This dudes that out here that they be having sneakers battles with other dudes. And they ain't young.
Everything's a competition.
Yeah, everything's a competition. We talking about dudes that's in their 40s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's dudes that be having status battles that's on social media with other dudes who can get the most likes from different females that wasn't looking at them in high school. You can be anybody you want to be on social media, anybody, you know. So it's the same thing as Alpo or Poe, so to say. You know, you was in witness protection. You could have been chilling until your, you know, a health situation or something, or till your dying day. But because of this ego, and, you know, you decided to get, I think he was somewhere in Connecticut.
He was in Maine.
Oh, Maine, okay.
He was in Maine, then I think he moved somewhere else.
Yeah, like, and then you had to come back to Harlem.
He's been coming back to Harlem. He's been out for over 3 years.
Yeah, like, you know, going, popping up in DC and all of that. Now, here's the thing. I don't fault him for even going back. Like, you want to go back home, I totally get that. But it's the same thing I said about DaBaby. You don't have to post everything you do. Yeah. Like, you want to go to Harlem, go, but be low with it.
Be low, yeah.
Be super low with it. Go for a weekend, get out.
Yeah.
I understand that. I don't have no problem with him doing that. Me personally, you know what I'm saying, with anybody.
But you know the time of day that he ended up getting killed, it was on Halloween. And two, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
And it's only, you know, I remember somebody was like, yeah, it's only certain kinds of people that's out.
Absolutely.
Killers, robbers, and prostitutes.
Absolutely. And when he got shot, you know, the sources are saying he had heroin or whatever.
Yeah.
He threw out the window.
Then let me add this too. because there's sources out there that say the reason why he got killed.
Yeah.
He got killed over abroad.
That was my next point.
The same situation that supposedly, now I don't know how true it is, but supposedly the same scenario of why he got Demencio killed.
Yeah. Yep.
Was over a woman.
Yep.
So that ghost came back to snatch his soul back, the dirt that he put out there.
Yep.
Many years prior.
Straight up. I don't wish death on nobody, but this circumstance is just a little different. Because he wished death upon his own self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He
death wish.
Yeah, he didn't need nobody to do that for him. You know what I'm saying? In these circumstances and cases, he did it to himself. And him throwing it out the window, if that source is true, then that's, that pretty much puts the nail in the coffin that he knew he did it to himself. He was trying to get himself killed. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I don't wish death on nobody, but ain't no rest in peace on that one. I'm sorry. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? It can't be. Straight up. So, it basically is what it is on that one. Next topic.
Next topic. Over here. Motorcade or something. Yeah, next topic. We got 2 hot topics left. The next topic, let's talk about this Kanye West drink check interview. Yeah.
I think it was a good interview, honestly. I think Nori did an amazing job not falling off track with it. On that aspect, I think it was a good interview. Some of the topics in the interview was, I don't know, they kind of threw me off. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, overall, I thought it was a good interview. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking about Big Sean, and I don't know. I don't know where that came.
Yeah.
Big Sean and John Legend. That kind of surprised me. I ain't gonna front, but I kind of understand the John Legend more than the Big Sean. I'm kind of lost still with the Big Sean. You know what I'm saying? But but overall, I thought it was a good interview. You know what I'm saying? But I do. One thing that I do respect about this whole process, it might be over with Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian being together now, so to say. But I do respect them fighting, to get his family back. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't something a lot of men, would be doing. It's usually the woman, in a case like this. But, I do respect that about him. Do I fault Kim? No, because, she's probably, in her defense, she's been through a lot with this guy, falling off track with everything. So I don't blame her for, doing her thing either. But I do respect that about Ye in these recent interviews, speaking about, fighting for his family and something, so to say. I respect that more than anything. And I respect him, for trying to get Larry Hoover out of prison as well.
Yeah,
that's dope. And him and Aubrey getting back together is really corny to me.
Drake.
Yeah. Just I think it's dope how they squashed it, but you know, the video with Aubrey with his arm around him, and you know that was super corny to me. That was like, all right, man, you made all these references and stuff, you know, like, come on, man, that was corny. But Ye is far from dumb. I learned that from this interview. He's very intelligent, and he's very, you know, up on it, on, you know, how he was saying about, you know, Drake, and how he don't just go flat out on a subliminal, how he put different references out there. He's a smart dude, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I got out of it. What you say, bro?
That interview said a lot for me, man. That's probably, out of every artist that I've seen this year thus far, that was the best interview of the year, probably in the last 2 years.
Absolutely, hands down.
Kanye said a whole lot in it, and it actually kind of changed your perspective on, you know, I know we listened to, you know, we did a little bit of review on his album.
Yeah.
But I mean, I mean, some of the things now,
yeah,
is bringing it more into perspective than it was before.
Yeah.
Before he put out that interview.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with you on that.
He's not as crazy as what people say and what people was thinking he was.
Nah, not at all.
You know, some of the things that he was talking about, just like you said about the Drake situation, I'm kind of glad that they squashed it, because if you dive deep into what he was talking about unity amongst the, you know, the artists, especially in the community or whatever, and talking about different companies and different people that want us to go against each other. And you know, they don't want us to they don't want to see us together and, you know, working together for a cause. And you know, he was speaking about the ops, and you know, he was talking about, you know, Drake and whoever else ain't my opposition. You know, and he spoke about these different companies and different people that are really his opposition, man. So I mean, I think overall it was just a great interview.
Absolutely.
All together. The Big Sean John Legend, I thought that was funny as he kept trolling him, but he kind of gave his reasons why.
Yeah, he did.
And that was real talk. That the fact that when he decided to have a different viewpoint politically, they went up and turned his back on what he was doing. You know, and I think that's a crash situation, because that's supposed to be your people, that's supposed to be your friend. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion.
Absolutely.
You know, like, I mean, you know, I got friends and family. You know, I'm born and raised in Louisville, Kentucky, you know, which we had a game this weekend. I'm a Louisville fan, and my brother-in-law, he's a Kentucky fan. But do I gotta hate him because he's a Kentucky fan? You know, that's his viewpoint.
Absolutely.
You know, he has his reasons on why he likes the Wildcats.
Absolutely.
You know, so we gotta respect each other's opinion and not try to shun each other just because we're not rocking and having the same mindset that the other person has, you know.
Absolutely.
So I think that was you know, crashed on that part. But just like you said, he was talking about Kim, and the things that he was saying about Kim, like, there's certain individuals and people that surround her that's really influencing her to make certain decisions. And Kanye, and I didn't know this, Kanye is the reason why for the past couple of years that she's been successful.
Absolutely.
Some of the deals that she made and some of the choices that she made was basically because of Kanye.
Absolutely.
And he brought that to my attention.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe the bipolar and all this stuff wasn't necessarily the full problem, because to me in that interview, he didn't really sound too much like bipolar to me.
Nah, not too much at all.
It sounds like he's going against the status quo too much, and it probably scared her.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, he brought that out a couple of times.
Yeah,
you know, and I respect that more than anything, because as I said, a lot of dudes would just be done. They wouldn't even care, you know. And it's powerful to see, you know, a man fight for his family, especially a black man in his position, because he don't want for nothing.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And another thing to point out, like bro said in his interview, you know, being the best interview of the year, I thought it was prolific. I don't know if, you know, if you feel the same, bro, but you know how he mentioned about staying in the stadium.
Oh, staying in there, living in there?
Living in the stadium, but just living in different places.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely picked that up. Yeah.
That more, you know, other than, you know, him fighting for his family, you know, that's prolific for him being, you know, in his position, being a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
You know, prolific.
Him not staying in one spot, and
Yeah.
really he's doing that. He's doing that to me for a reason.
Absolutely.
You know, he's doing that for a very, very good reason. Just like he said too, he's got over 80 different bank accounts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's prolific. How, you know, it's a thing in a lot of places where people, you know, they make reference and they make it such a big deal, and it's an ego thing. You know, I got my own apartment, and I got my own, and this, and I got my. So what? Well, you're supposed to have your own apartment. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to have your own vehicle, but both of those things can be taken away from you.
Yeah.
Easily, especially if you have your own apartment. It's different owning and paying a mortgage, but even paying a mortgage, that could be taken away from you.
Yeah.
These things are not, you know, things that you own, you know, whatever. Yeah, they're not promised to you. These things can be taken away from you so quick. So like who cares? But I paid attention more to, you know, him not caring about being a billionaire. Like he wasn't bragging on that at all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it's supposed to be about. You know, it's not being materialistic. Like when you reach a certain status, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's what living's about. You know what I'm saying? So it made more sense for me to understand. Like, I understand why he's fighting for his family. Like, you know, he had mentioned, you know, it means more to him that he can talk to his daughter wherever he goes. That's super dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people's not gonna give credit to that more than anything. Like the last thing they're gonna give credit to Kanye for is being a good father. That's the last thing people say about Ye. But his kids love him. Regardless of what's going on with him and his wife, his kids love him. You know what I'm saying? Like I recently seen, I think last week, I seen him at a game with Tom Brady, and you know he had a video of him, his son and Tom Brady throwing the football or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And people probably looked at, oh, you know, he's back there with Tom Brady, but they overlooked the fact that, you know, he took his son. That's probably something, you know, his son wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So that was dope to me. So, like bro said, man, that probably in the last 2 years, I have to agree that was interview of the year. But the way Nori conducted that interview,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying, and not go to school for broadcasting and journalists, you know, being a journalist, you know what I'm saying, shouts out to Queens. You know what I'm saying?
I knew he was gonna say that.
You know what I'm saying? 57 Ave, you know, yeah, Corona left rack. We in there, you know, straight up. Yeah. On the real. What's the next topic, bro? This last one.
Let's get into the last topic. Now, I say this one for last because this one is a very serious topic and it's been overshadowed for the past couple weeks with different things going on. To me, with everything else going on, it actually took the gas out of it. But I want to say condolences to all the families and the people that lost individuals, sons, daughters, friends, cousins, brothers, aunts, uncles, whoever the victims were.
Yeah.
You know. The next topic is the Travis Scott Astroworld concert situation.
Yeah. Sad situation. Sad situation. Just all the way around. It's sad, man. I don't think Dude will ever be performing again. I think it's gonna be really tough for him to perform again. You know, the aspects, you know, it's videos from both sides. I seen videos, you know, people saying, you know, the show kept going. I seen videos even with him pointing out different individuals to get help. Either way, it looks bad.
Yeah.
When lives are lost, you know, it's a bad situation. But when young lives are lost and lives of different ages are lost, it ain't a good look. You know what I'm saying? Either way, you know, and him being sued by all of these different, it's not looking good. You know. What I want to point out about this situation more than anything is just, you know, the condolences, because a life lost is something you can't get back. I don't care what the situation is. You know, these families can't get these people back, regardless of how much money's thrown at them, regardless of the accusation. These people are not coming back. And it's bad all the way around. What you got to say, bro?
Man, I got a lot to say, bro. Cause when this situation happened, I didn't jump out the window and just completely go to the left with the situation. But after I done the research and some of the videos and footage that I seen, my observation is, to me, this wasn't a concert, bro.
Nah, Bob.
This was some type of ritual that was done, because some of the symbolism and some of the things that he was doing within that concert was like, whoa, wait a minute, dude. Cause, bro, we went to the Nas concert back in September,
yeah.
The things we seen at the Nas concert and the things that we was looking at and seeing at this Travis Scott, Nas wasn't doing none of this shit. He didn't have the symbolism or none of that at his concert. It was just the stage, the the orchestra, and that was it. Wasn't no crazy symbolism, the reverted cross, the all-seeing eye, and the flying phoenix.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the concert.
Yeah.
Then I even seen a video where they slowed it down and something came out of the sky. They slowed it down. It was something that fell into the crowd. Like it looked like a dark ghost looking thing just fell into the crowd. And they showed another one where it was like it looked like some type of demon looking object diving into the crowd.
I didn't see.
You didn't see. I know you didn't see. I was gonna send you those videos, but you can't look at that footage and come to the conclusion and say, "Oh, well, that wasn't what." That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Then I seen videos because I seen two different versions. I seen one far away and one closer up, to where it was one part where he realized somebody had fell out. Then he was telling the security to jump in there and get him. He's like, jump in there, jump in there, jump in there.
Yeah, that's the
But
video
then
I seen. Yeah.
I seen one closer up where he's looking directly at the person and doing the yeah. That was a ritual, bro. Dude was on stage possessed, because he was looking, the footage that I seen, because I seen one where he was far away, you couldn't really tell, but then I seen the one, I sent it to you, where he was looking directly at the dude. They was passing his body around and getting him out of there, and he was looking right at him and saying that, you see Travis Scott, the way that he looked, yeah, he was possessed, bro. That was for sure. That was a ritual that was happening. You know,
when it comes to hip hop and music in general, you can't put nothing past, man. Demonic natures. It's out here. You gotta be really careful what you listen to.
Yeah.
You have to. Some, whether it's music, whether it's video footage, regardless of what it is, you have to get in the space where you just have to cut things off.
Yeah.
Even, I know I mention all the time about being a father. I got daughters of all ages. And even with, my 2-year-old, it's stuff that I gotta turn off. That she watches. This stuff on Disney Plus and Netflix, little movies and stuff like that, that got certain meanings where they try to make it, so kiddie and family, but, you got to turn it off. It's a movie, I can't remember the name of it, something Coco or whatever, where it's literally about demons. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Little shows or whatever, my teenage daughters, they try to make me understand it. Well, it's about, don't watch that in my house. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. They get little attitudes and stuff. I don't care. Nope.
Yeah.
Don't bring that in my house.
Because they don't know about the subconscious mind. Okay, you can view something and see it in your regular tone, but there's certain frequencies and certain things that's fed in your subconscious mind that's picking up.
Yeah.
And it's programming you to do something else.
Yeah, that stuff stays with you, man. Growing up, I grew up with a real religious background, real spiritual background. And it's certain stuff that my mom wouldn't let me do. And I'm glad, looking to this day, that I didn't know. Like, there's movies that I don't know nothing about. People ask me, man, you seen The Return of the Living Dead? I ain't see none of those. I ain't see none of the Chuckies. I ain't see none of them horror movies. To this day, I don't know nothing about, and I'm glad. You know what I'm saying? Because it's people my age that watch that stuff, and I see them posting little stuff. Well, it's hard for me to go to sleep. You wonder why?
Right.
Nah. Even with, Halloween, if you really search the background of these holidays and stuff like that, You know what I'm saying? If you really do the research with them, you know what I'm saying? And people try, oh, it's just stuff that people, nah, it ain't. Nope. But Halloween alone, there's other ones.
Yeah.
You know, even Valentine's Day. If you really look up what Valentine's Day is about and what happened, you wouldn't want to be associated with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At all. But, you know, Halloween alone, you know, people try to, you know, say and you know, it's for children, and no, it's not. Because if it's so much for children, then why is there always something bad that happens the day after? Why every day, you know, every year when Halloween happens, you know, it's a child being killed from a needle being in candy or something like that.
Right.
If you look into the news, every year, the day after Halloween, there's always a child getting hurt from glass being shattered in candy or needles or something like that. Something bad always happens. People going to these haunted houses and thinking it's funny. There was a video that's circling on social media where, you know, parents are actually bringing their kids to take pictures, and there's like a Grinch or something scaring these kids. And people are laughing at it like it's funny, kids running away and stuff like that. Like, that ain't nothing cool about that. Yeah. It's the same thing within this concert. It's demonic natures everywhere. You have to be careful. You know what I'm saying? Stuff playing backwards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And, you know, Travis Scott got a lot of that stuff. He got a lot of demonic natures. Just look at dude. Dude just look like a demon.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I seen another video, bro, before he walked, when he was walking up to the stage with his security. Man, this dude looked like some type of fucking goblin or something. Yeah. I'm gonna have to send it to you. Yeah. When he was walking up, I was like, this nigga, and he had this look on his face like he looked like some type of beast when he was walking up to the stage. Yeah. You know, it's music and all of that. People go to these festivals and all of that, man. You gotta be careful going to these festivals. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these festivals, even hip-hop festivals, have a rock and roll influence. Where you think rock and roll substance nature comes from? A lot of them rock and roll bands have demonic natures inside of them. Now, that brings me to the last thing that we was talking about. Now, okay, because Travis Scott is doing, now you see what Kanye is doing. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of a part of the same family, but what Kanye's music is putting out there, you know, is more bigging up God and, you know, things like that. Then this Travis Scott stuff that you seeing is more of on a lower frequency type of vibe. Yeah. So it's like you can't, you know, regardless of what you believe in, there's a saying, and it's the true saying, you can't serve two masters. Yeah. You can't. It's, you know, it's impossible. You can't. You know what I'm saying? And you know, regardless if you see no harm in these things, and, you know, regardless if you know, oh, it's for the children. You're gonna hear a lot of that, you know, within this next month. Oh, it's for the children. We don't do the natures of Christmas. Right. We don't believe in nothing about it. We just do it because it's for the children. Or, you know, we go out and we give gifts for the children. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, you know, you've been hearing all year our people, you know, here's the thing I'm gonna point out. You know, parents and people, you know, they'll work themselves into the ground trying to get all this money just to buy gifts for their children. Yeah. But they, you know, they don't talk about, you know, them being tired or whatever, you know what I'm saying? There's also, regardless of what you believe in, there's also something called being blood guilty. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Do the knowledge on this.
So you got these parents working themselves into the ground. You got these companies allowing, you know, people now, you know, December, they offering all these hours, these extra hours for you to work. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You can do all this overtime or whatever. None of these companies, oh shoot.
It's good. It's still recording. I need to plug. I just need to plug it up. Keep going.
Okay. None of these companies, you know, right now are telling you, get your rest, get some sleep. You know what I'm saying? They're just giving out these hours. So bringing it back to being blood guilty, you know, when you work these hours, when these parents, they're working these crazy hours trying to obtain all of this material stuff for their children to be happy and all of that, and not getting no rest, you know, a lot of these people are falling asleep at the wheel. You know, a lot of these people are, you know, during these hours, you know, driving, they're texting or whatever. So, you know, they falling asleep at the wheel, what's going to happen? When you working all these crazy hours and you're not getting no rest, and, you know, you drinking all of this soda and stuff, you know what I'm saying, trying to stay awake, you know, you're not thinking of the other side of it. So
right.
You go out and you kill somebody because you driving on the wrong side of the street, you know what I'm saying? You making yourself being attainable to being blood guilty. You know what I'm saying? Something innocent because you know, the cops pull you over. Well, we seen you swerving, you know, I'm sorry, I've been working 20 hours overtime extra. You think the cop is gonna care? Cause I'm trying to get this PS5 for my nephew, and
yeah,
you almost killed somebody, dude. Like, who cares? Or you did kill somebody, or, you know, you went another lane or something like that. Like, it's the same thing. Like, you know, all of that stuff is in the same family. So, you know, you got to be very, very careful in what you allow yourself to be in, regardless if you see no harm in it. You know, some of the kids that was killed, one of the kids that was killed in this festival, they said that he was trying to help people, and he got trampled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
An 8-year-old kid was killed.
Yeah.
And you know, my thing is, why in the hell would an 8-year-old kid be at a concert like that?
Absolutely.
And it was, I mean, the numbers was unheard of. It was 50,000 people at that concert.
Yeah.
And why wasn't there wasn't enough security at that concert?
Yeah.
I seen a video where a guy that was doing detail, he was doing a security job there, and he said he was just qualified by basically a text message.
Yeah.
Like a week before.
Yeah.
And there wasn't no qualification
background whatsoever.
Or there wasn't even a crowd surge or a crowd riot situation. There wasn't a plan even put in place for something like that to happen.
Yeah.
You know? So to me, this thing was deliberately done.
Yeah.
Almost, because I mean it was just crazy. It was just, you know, why wouldn't you have some type of security? And they had more police on the outside than on the inside.
Yeah.
Which didn't make no sense. And I gotta say this too, because I don't want to be so long-winded with this topic, but people gotta stop acting like animals, man. Because I gotta put the blame on y'all, because the shit that I seen at the beginning, during the day, y'all running and trampling people, trying to get to the the entrance. You know, I mean that's crazy, man. You know, I just seen like a bunch of animals on video.
Yeah.
You know, the way y'all was running and knocking over the fence, trying to run through the back, you know, and all that. I've been to certain concerts and certain events where it was 20,000 people, and I didn't see none of that.
None of it.
Now, keep in mind, I know there was younger people there, probably in their mid-teens or whatever, but I mean, but still, you know, that's no excuse.
Nah.
You know, and parenting has a lot to do with this situation.
Yeah.
And, you know, y'all just letting y'all kids just go out and run rampant and not really supervising your children like you should.
Yeah.
So
No, you know, no sense of affection whatsoever for people to be running and trample a kid and nobody to stop and say, hey, to try to get this little man help, or people just not caring and worried about themselves. That is a demonic nature within itself.
yeah.
For an artist to make you even want to do that, why would you even want to be associated with anybody with that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know, he should be charged with everything with these people being killed and thinking, you know, I didn't see none of that stuff that bro mentioned.
Yeah,
but,
at the night, yeah.
you know, but all of that stuff being mentioned and with him, nah.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear nothing else this dude got to say on record.
He's got to be held accountable.
Yeah.
But, you know, not only him, Live Nation.
Yeah.
You know, the people that put together this event, because we can't just put it totally on Travis Scott.
Yeah.
It's the people that put together this whole concert.
Absolutely.
Because I'm pretty sure he probably didn't have nothing to do with the security and things like that.
Yeah. Nah.
You know, he didn't pick the security out and things like that.
Nah.
You know, I'm pretty sure the facility, the arena they was at, probably had some saying it somehow.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm not gonna just put it 100% on the artist, because the artist has assistants and managers.
Absolutely.
And different people that help him put together his concerts and events and things like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
but in this pandemic going on, why was it a festival anyway? Why was that many people out there in the first place?
50,000,
come on,
50,000 people. That's just overdoing.
That's just stupid. Now
that's overkill.
I'm gonna compare this to another thing that's about to happen. Bro mentioned about Kanye and Drake. There's a concert being held to free Larry Hoover. That's a little bit different.
Yeah.
In this pandemic that's going on, you know. I'm not saying it's better, but at least there's a circumstance and a reason for it.
Yeah, it's a cause for a good cause.
It's for a good cause.
I don't think it's gonna be 50,000 people at that damn concert.
Not with these prices that's jacked up. These are some crazy prices. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But that's good though.
Yeah,
that keeps, you know.
Absolutely.
That keeps everybody from.
They don't need to be there away from.
Exactly.
Out of
my point.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, I don't think we're gonna be hearing dude perform ever again, and with good reason. He don't need to. He don't need to. After something like this, it ain't, nigga. You can't make a song called "I'm Sorry." No, that's not gonna cut it.
Yeah, he's done.
You know what I'm saying? You done. And you need, nigga, sell sneakers. That's what you need to be doing. You know what I'm saying? Sell your backwards Nike check and that's it.
But you see how all the other things that happened, all the other things we talked about before this situation is kind of overshadowing this. It's kind of letting the gas out. And people's kind of forgetting about this.
Yeah.
And they're more focus on all the other things that happened.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we saying that he's not going to perform again, but then again, the public will eventually probably forget about because everything else is happening.
That's very true. That's very true. But you gotta people gotta learn to pick their poison. You gotta learn, what you gotta be careful on, what you choose to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? All of these are crash and burn topics, but it don't mean that you need to put your every emphasis, emphasis on what's going on in celebrity life. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to have a say-so about celebrities. Nigga, be involved in your own background. Be involved in your own celebrity, your own family. You know what I'm saying? So many people know what's going on with celebrities, but when it comes to their own family members, they don't know nothing. I don't even know what happened. Why don't you? You know what I'm saying? That's saying something. Like, if you know more about celebrities than your own family background, that's not good. You know what I'm saying? Whatsoever. Not to say that, your family members can't disappoint you, and they very much so can, and you don't have to be involved in everything in your family, but you don't have to be involved in everything going on with celebrities. You know what I'm saying? You can look and scroll with celebrities too. Oh, for real? Okay, yeah. Let me, you can keep it moving too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be involved in everything, because a lot of these natures, as bro said, everything, is connected to each other. A lot of these natures have a demonic background and undertone to it as well. And for that much alone, you don't need to be connected as well. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the best A&R smoking. You don't have to be connected to everything. You don't. Sometimes it's cool not knowing what the hell happened. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you show up for work and people tell you, the newest gossip, such and such got fired. You heard about that? Nah, I ain't hear nothing about it. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that's the best part of living, is not knowing and not being involved and not knowing nothing. People telling you or whatever. Sometimes it's cool telling somebody, you know what? Hey, man, chill. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what happened to such and such. As long as they all right, they all right. They still alive. Cool. Wish them the best. Pray for them. Leave it there. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing. But, for this situation alone, we do at the KRUZE Review, we pray and we send our condolences to everyone that was involved in that situation. It's very sad. It really is that had to happen to all of those individuals, especially, the young man that was killed. That's sad, man, for a kid to lose his life over something like this. You know what I'm saying? It's sad, because I'm sure, his family, members are very sick and hurt about this, and probably had dreams of him growing old. You know what I'm saying? And they don't get the chance to see that no more because of something stupid like this, because of a stupid festival called Astroworld. You know what I'm saying? A Six Flags place, I believe, was where in Houston, Texas, that they took down. You know what I'm saying? I think maybe in the 90s, my sister moved to Houston and lived by this place.
Oh,
and,
it was a Six Flags.
Yeah, I believe in. I believe in. Me and my sister was supposed to go there. We were supposed to fly down there and go. I'm glad we didn't go. Great Adventure was good enough. A stupid festival killed all of these people or whatever, and people just jumping and doing all. A lot of these artists y'all listen to and y'all put up on these pedestals, man, they corny. Everything about them's corny. Everything. You know what I'm saying? On the real, I heard dude's music. Some of his music's alright. I like the record with him and J. Cole. not J. Cole, but
Drake.
with Drake,
like a light.
Yeah, like a light. That song's all right, you know. But yeah, he do got a record with J. Cole. Actually, I like that record too. But you know, a lot of these other records that you know you don't even know what the nigga's saying. That you gotta stop and tell yourself like, I don't know what this nigga's saying. It's a reason why you don't know what the nigga's saying, because it's the money.
Right.
Cut it off. Cut it off. Stop streaming these niggas. Stop playing and stuff. You don't know what they talking about. Future and Young Thug. And I don't know what they saying, but I like the beat. Stop liking the beat. Turn that shit off. Excuse my language. I'm trying to work on my profanity. Turn that shit off. You heard it before I fly itself. For 2022, we gonna have a new thing on the KRUZE review. I'm gonna tell you, and bro is too. We gonna start telling y'all, turn it off. Straight up. We gonna be the A&Rs. There's other A&Rs trying to tell y'all and trying to promote y'all to listen to these people. Nah, we gonna be the ones to tell you, nigga, turn
that shit off.
Turn it off. We might get some merch made. You know what I'm saying? Turn it off. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yeah.
Shout out to Charles again for sending us the merch with love.
And don't be stealing our idea, because we're going to put this out anyway.
Straight up.
So y'all niggas try to copycat what we just said.
Nah,
man. Bro.
Don't do it. You know what I'm saying?
You see that?
With love.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? Artists like Charles. Turn his records and, YouTube his videos. Turn him on. Yeah. Keep him on. Because this is like an artist that y'all need to be listening to. Artists like this. These other artists, having festivals with people with deaths going on, you know what I'm saying? Nah, let me plug this too. There you go. Yeah. Straight up. On the real. That's who y'all need to be listening to. You know what I'm saying? I got one more thing too. Hold on. Let me get to it. Cause I got out my girl Portia January. You know what I'm saying? Nubian Blends. If y'all can see it. Go to her Facebook page. She got different products for black men, for their beards. I'm going to get some on here and bring it on here. But I told Portia I was going to plug this on here weeks ago, and I didn't get a chance to. But I'm a man of my word, P. So, I want you to see this, that I'm doing this. It's called Nubian Blends. Go to her page and order some products. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So I wanted to do that. Y'all see it? Nubian Blends. There you go. Check it out on every website possible. But she got something called Nubian Blends. It's butter shea cream. Like I said, I haven't got mine yet, but I'm going to get mine and plug it on here. But I told her I was going to plug this. So I'm a man of my word, P. Y'all make sure y'all pick that up. Nubian Blends. Shout out to my homegirl, Portia. You know what I'm saying? P. On the real. So I wanted to plug that because I told her I was going to do that. And she's having a Black Friday special right now. She got 2 for $25 orange cream shea butters right now, on order. I believe it's nubianblends.com. So again, check out. Shout out my own girl P right there. Before I fly yourself. And we got some more sponsors coming up here shortly for the new year. But yeah, this is another edition of Crash and Burn. Y'all make sure y'all stay in. You rocking with the freshest, the KRUZE review on Before I Fly. And TP. We out of here, yo. Yeah. Yeah, y'all be smooth.
Fix
again,
your face.
Nubian Blends. There we go. Y'all check her out. Shout out P. We out of here.
Yeah.